absolutely no choice, because living in that pain, living with its dislocated jaw, you would do anything. So I live with a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and this means that my body can't create the protein collagen correctly. So that's meant to make your bones, like everything in your body, a bit stiffer, but mine's too bendy. So that's for all my joints and also my internal organs. And so this means that my joints dislocate so easily, like literally multiple times a day as a regular occurrence, and this is something I have to live with. It also affects my internal organs, and well, before I medicated with cannabis, I started medicating with cannabis 6 months ago when I had a really severe jaw dislocation, and I was discharged from hospital on very high doses of fentanyl. I'd had surgeries, and there was no option, there was no further treatment option at all, and I was so stuck. And my doctor tried to prescribe me a cannabis-based medicinal product, but it was immediately denied funding, and so I took it on my own and decided to go to the black market, because I had absolutely no choice, because living in that pain, living with its dislocated jaw, you would do anything. And I already had multiple conditions. It was, would have done anything. And so then I started medicating with black market cannabis, and then as the medicinal cannabis clinics have become a thing in this country since the law changes last year, which we hope meant that NHS prescriptions became a thing, now I went to a private clinic, and I now have a private prescription for cannabis, and so now I am no longer criminal, but it costs £1,000 a month, and as a 19-year-old student I cannot afford it. So that's where I am now. So I am the wellest I ever have been in my life. I can now eat and drink, pee. I'm not in pain all the time. I'm still in pain, but it's managed. My whole life is different, but if I have enough money to pay my prescription, I'm not a criminal. But if I don't have the money, I'm a criminal, and I have to go to the black market.
That was my next question. How has it helped you prevent that? So why is it important then to get not only the awareness, but to get it legalised?
There is so much stigma around this medication, around this drug, that the whole medical profession, everybody is terrified of it, because we have just been bombarded with this is bad, this is wrong, so much propaganda against it, and it's just discarded any benefit, because cannabis truly is a wellness drug. It's something that we can use to enhance our lives, help us sleep, help our anxieties, help our day-to-day lives, and it can help such severe conditions like myself and help us get so much better. It's something that can be integrated into society. I really think it can be, and it's just being shut down, and we need to work together to fight the stigma, to truly educate what cannabis really is and how we can use it. And we can look at countries such as Canada, where they're really embracing it, really, and how far they're going, and they're, reducing opiate deaths and all sorts of things, and they, the sky hasn't fallen over there, and they're doing much better, and
it's changed your life
completely. My doctor described it as I am transformed. Literally 6 months ago, I wouldn't be here. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I can't, you can't put it into words, you just can't. And my doctors, they all see it, they all agree, they all find it amazing.
What can we do? What can people do in general to help them?
We need to learn, we need to be open to it, and we need to just forget what you're taught and be open to it and learn, because that is the problem, is that we have thousands of people dying, and there isn't medicine. We are constantly researching so many cures for so many things when we have something that we're not using simply because we think it's going to make us go crazy and make us go psychotic. 94% of research into cannabis is into the negative consequences of cannabis. Only 6% are into the positive effects. No wonder we've found psychosis and effect when all we're looking for is the negative effects. Nobody is promoting the positive side of it at all. Nobody wants to, because there's no money in it, because it's a plant. Drug company doesn't want to do it.
You couldn't tax a plant that you can grow yourself, could you?
It's very hard to. They're trying to hold on to it.
That's brilliant. There's a few more questions, but you've already answered them. Mike.
Yeah, sort of.
No, it's great. It's great. The truth and the liveliness, that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask?
Yeah, I mean, this is great, because it focuses on women in the industry and the sphere of life. Why is that important?
I think, well, for me, I think...
Sorry, can we just...
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
It's the only way to get to my room. Thank you.
Right, sorry.
So, I mean, this isn't really the industry, but I think, women are much more likely to have chronic pain conditions, and women are much more likely to be dismissed of their health concerns by their doctors. And and cannabis is something that can help a lot of these conditions that are being dismissed. I have had doctors dismissing my pain for years and years and years and just chucking opiates at me because they didn't want to hear it, and they just didn't take my concerns seriously. And I think we don't address pain seriously, and particularly women's pain, and I think that is where cannabis and women really can... Yeah.
Right. Let's just imagine you've been given that stage through there, the entire audience, you've got 30 seconds to tell them something important about the subject of this conference. What would you tell them? One key message.
It's happening right now. It's not something that we can wait for. It's not something that we have time. Our lives are right now. Children are dying, and people are suffering, and there is something that can help. And we can all sit and think about amazing products and that is research that we need to undertake. But there is legislation that needs to be changing, and it needs to happen fast because we are losing lives, and it can't come quick enough. It really can't, and it needs to be taken seriously because unless we take it seriously, we're going to lose the benefit of it, and unless we properly embrace it, it's not going to work. It's not going to work how it truly